Greetings, families. This is Dr. Camelia Strong, your Own Your Life transformational coach and mentor, coming to you today to discuss the concept or the word awareness, right? And when we say awareness, we mean awareness of self. So, self awareness. And when we say self awareness, what does that really mean? What does it really look like? And different things like that. So, when we say self awareness, it is being aware of self, right? Kind of self explanatory to a certain degree. And when we look at self awareness, we're wanting to know, are you self aware? In the context of when you say, I want to be a good parent, right? So we'll use that as an example. I want to be a good parent. So when you say, I want to be a good parent, you are aware, right? That is something that you want to do. But being self aware is recognizing whether or not you are operating within a space that will allow you to be and confirm that you are a good parent, right? So if you say that there's something you want to do, you will look at what are you doing to really accomplish that. And so self-awareness is going to allow you to look at that, first of all, and then say, what do I need to do in order to actually be in that space, right? So if you're self-aware of the fact that although you're saying you want to be a good parent, right? You're not spending a lot of time in that space. Meaning, ask yourself, how much time do you put in interacting with your children, right? Are you aware of what's going on with them in school, in their personal life, right? What type of conversations are you engaging in with them? So when we're self-aware, we look at what it is we want to do, and then we look at whether or not we're actually operating in that space, and we make the necessary adjustments. And you use that concept across everything that you do, right? I want to be a great employee or even a great business owner for those of us who operate our own businesses, right? So when you look at that, are you really operating in the space that constitutes that? And when we say constitutes that, who is determining what that looks like for you? Are you looking at something that someone else is doing? Because we all know and understand that when we compare ourselves to others, it is like drinking poison, right? Because I can look at someone else's situation and say, "Ooh, I want to I want my stuff to work just like that." And that's fine to a degree, right? Because we don't know the inner actings, like the background noise that's going on for that person. Just like they don't know the background noise that's going on for you within your situation. So when you compare your day-to-day living and things that you're doing, use yourself, right, as your guide. Create a list of things that you want to accomplish. Then at the end of the day, you look at that list and say, I had 10 things, only got 2 done. Why? Those are pieces of being aware, right? It's when you can stop and say, why did I not complete the task? And then create a plan to complete the task after understanding why you didn't complete it. So it's like being able to adjust your comings and goings, your ins and outs, the way that you're processing the information, and the way that you're putting things together. Being aware is really about understanding yourself, what it is that you want, and whether or not you're actually operating within the space that is going to get you what you want. And when you stop and you look at that and you see that you're not operating within the space that's going to get you what you want, you make the necessary adjustments, right? And not only make those adjustments, don't be afraid to reach out and pull in resources, whether it's people who have access to the things that you need, or doing the work to find it yourself, right? And so then allowing yourself to be creative and create those things that you want. Because the reality is that even in self-awareness and all the things that we discuss, right, in our videos, and we talk about the different things that you can do to raise your vibration, to clear your space, to be more conscious of what you're doing and why you are doing it. Okay, understand that all those things need to work together, and you need to get clear on this. Be clear about what it is that you want. Be clear about where it is you want to be. And when you get that clarity, when you get that clarity, it opens up that space of being self-aware, right? So then you're looking at everything. So if I want to be a great employee, what does that look like? Right? What does being a great employee looks like? First, ask yourself what it looks like to you, and then understanding the mission of the company that you work for. What does that look like for them? And in doing that, you make the necessary adjustments when you look at what you are doing and it doesn't match what you want, right? So when you want something, right, and your behavior doesn't match what it is that you want, then you know that you need to make some changes. And the reality is, if you want things to change, you have to do the work inside. Because you can't change others, right? So the work has to be within you. If you're not happy with your space, the work has to happen with you. If you're not happy the way things are going at work, right? The work has to begin with you. Everything begins with us. Every situation that we encounter comes from us. And so looking at that and recognizing that is where we move into the space of being self-aware. So I hope that the few things that I've covered today in this video is of value to you. And so I invite you to connect with us on Facebook at Dr. Camelia Strong Rising Star. We are also on LinkedIn and Twitter. You can email us at risingstarlifecoach@gmail.com. And at the end of this, at the bottom of this video, you can post your questions. Um, let us know what you think, right? We look for and we want your interaction and your words, whether it's something that we can improve on or even a subject that you would like for us to talk about. So I thank you for being a part of this process and taking this journey with me. And I thank you for taking time out of your day to hear what we are wanting to share. Again, this is Dr. Camelia Strong, your Own Your Life transformational coach and mentor. Loving you with all the love in my heart. Namaste. Peace, family.